What it do, baby? Welcome to the Tell Me How You Really Feel show. It is episode 78. Happy New Year, y'all. Welcome to 2023, man. I'm really excited to see y'all. Me and my boy Global HP. What it do, baby?
What it do, young sir? How are you? How are we? I mean, we had a little pre-talk, so I know we a little here and there right now, but this is a part of us getting through this moment right here and everything we put into this. So, as I always say, blessed, blessed to find a way to get through it. You know what I mean?
For sure. For sure. Did you do anything fun for New Year's Eve? Don't forget to join us on IG.
Oh, I'm on my way. New Year's Eve, yeah. We went down to San Diego, had some of the homies come down, and it's always a vibe when you get some people together. People are gonna spend on getting an Airbnb, people are gonna spend on having a night out, spend on some, you know what I'm saying? So
I saw some of that spending. All right, I saw some of that.
Yeah. And that's my girl's favorite spot, San Diego. She loves that's one of the places that made her move down here. So she was really excited to go down there, spend the time with some of our favorite friends. And
for sure.
It was good, bro.
IG live.
It was good. We clubbed it up. We had some good dinners, had some good brunches, drank too much. I got motherfucking food poisoning, I believe. It is what it is, but we're here now.
Things can happen, my friend. But I'm happy you're all right, and I'm happy you and your lady have fun.
Appreciate that. Fun to an extent. Shit got a little dicey. Oh, he's out there too, man. It's just, extracurricular activities and people being drunk sometimes just don't add up. So
yeah, there's a reason that yeah.
You also want to watch like the type of people you bring to a vibe. Like the person we brought, like we've known her, like Bailey actually just went on a trip with her. Like I've known her since fucking high school. Like have never seen this energy out of a person. You know what I mean? But
it was like weird.
Weird as all get out. And you have to, even though you might know someone, you might know them for a long time, you might know them to never act a certain way. That's why you got to kind of know what they're going through. Because like if something's bothering somebody, that just might sway how they respond or interact with the people around them, the things they put in their body, things of that nature. And it's just, it was one of them. I was like, damn. So, you hate to see the new year start like that. I surely do. And, but I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come. I'm excited to capitalize on these goals and just keep becoming,
Exactly. You gotta keep striving. You gotta keep working on it. So
Yeah.
new goals are good. But yeah, let's talk to I'm waiting to see if the people are coming. The people are not coming. IG has seemed to froze us out a little bit.
Hey, IG said, where y'all been? I ain't seen no content since the last show.
Right. They're like, oh, you don't want to post? We ain't pushing your stuff nowhere.
Right. Hey, we love you, IG. I know y'all gonna pull up for us at some point. But it's that Tell Me How You Really Feel It. Tell Me How You Really Feel It show. Episode 78, man. And apparently it's therapy week.
It is indeed. It's I think it's good to start off the year with like the therapy episode. I think that's actually really I'm happy that I'm happy that it kind of worked out that way because
for sure.
You have to have like a good my mental health when it started pretty bad this year. Like my mental health started in shambles because I let a friend of mine borrow my car. He wrecked it within 24 hours. Or sorry, someone hit him within 24 hours. I then got back and I got news from my job that like they had heard that I had broke some rule, and so I had to be terminated. And I was like, you heard that I might have broken some rule. Like, I've been gone for the last week. What the fuck are y'all even talking about? And then third, mistake that I had made back when I was struggling really financially, I let my renter's insurance lapse. And without renter's insurance, I can't re-sign my lease. And so my lease is up at the end of this month, and they won't let me re-sign without getting a new renter's insurance. I'm like, I have the same renter's insurance, it's the same number. Like, what are you talking about? My policy technically ain't up till June. They don't know I stopped paying that bitch, but it ain't up. Like, the paperwork you got says June 23. So what the fuck you need new paperwork for?
That's weak.
Yeah. Or no, it doesn't say June 23. Sorry. It says it's the one I got them from last year. So it says June of 22. But I'm like, I just renewed the policy. Like, it's the same policy. It's just going to be with a different date. And they're like, oh, well, yeah, that's fine. We still need that, though.
And you can't provide it?
Well, no, because I was lying. I let that bitch lapse. I don't have that.
Oh, so when you let it lapse, you can't get it back?
Well, here's the thing, right?
With insurance, reinstatement fee.
Yeah, you got to pay the reinstatement fee, and you got to pay them what you owe. And my renter's insurance is bundled with my car insurance. And unfortunately, I had let that lapse too. So remember when I told you that my friend got in a wreck in my car? My car insurance has lapsed. So the two insurances that I would have needed at this particular moment
in life,
I needed in the same fucking week, I didn't have. Two policies that I haven't used in the last 2 years since I bought them. But now this week, the week I need them, they are lapsed.
Let that be a lesson.
I don't even have the money to pay them because my income just got cut in half.
Bro.
And I got all this news the day after I came home. I got back from Indy for Christmas. I went to Indy for Christmas. I saw my folks. I had an amazing time. And, you know, y'all, we did the show in Indy. It was dope. But
yeah.
I had a great time in Indy, and I came back to the shitstorm. And I was ready to literally just pack everything I could, carry in my wrecked car, and just drive fucking home. Like, I was so sick and tired of Texas and my life in Texas, which just honestly hasn't been that great.
Yeah. I mean,
that was last week.
That was last week, and that's the journey.
Yeah.
It's a journey, bro.
What up, Vault Investing? How you doing over there?
What it do, young sir? I mean, I feel like we need to go ahead and lock in. We might just send him a contract, lock him in for every third week of the year, and get us in our money moves segment.
Okay, yeah, that might be something we have to work out.
You know, that seems like it makes sense. He's really in his goal this year is one-on-one coaching, so it might be 1-on-7, but shit, it's looking likely.
I mean, it'd be 1-on-2, and then there'd be people watching.
Right. Hey, we'll have to put that in the next show notes.
Yes, we'll have to discuss that for sure. But yeah, that was all last week. Happy New Year to the people. It's a new year. We got some new challenges to tackle, but that gives us new opportunities as well, right? And so something that I've been looking forward to now is that without that day job that I have more time freedom, right? I have less income, but I have more time freedom. And with that time freedom, I've doubled down into finding my next career. So like, I've written new goals. I wrote down my goals in my planner. I took a picture of my planner and I set it as my phone background, like my lock screen.
Yeah, smart.
So that way, like, my goals are right here in front of me at all times. Like, every single day, I can't look at this stupid fucking phone without seeing, hey, there's this goal you wrote down right here. It's right there. Underneath all these dumb notifications are your goals. Swipe through them bitches, get them rid of them, and let's focus on that. Right? And that's been really
turn those off.
Right. I really should just turn all that shit off because half of those shits are useless.
Yeah, and dead ass, you can go right to it to just see whatever the fuck. Like, you do, we don't need to be alerted of all this shit, man. Anything that's for us will come to us.
Yes. Like, I'm on the ones that I want to look at whenever I want to look at them. And I don't need lock screen notifications. You're right. I should turn those off. That'd be dope. That's a good idea.
I haven't even realized my goals yet. I know I'm like in that zone of like pointing, but I haven't gotten them down. I just know I want to focus on the things I'm already going towards. So
okay,
but it's good. It's good to have that shit down. You know what I mean? At the start of the year, like that's just part of the practice, part of the preparedness. So
yeah, man. Good. While investing, you had some more goals. Just hand me the pen. Keep your goals on sticky notes and whiteboards all year long. Yeah, I have both. I have a whiteboard calendar right here, and I have, some debts I have to pay off. I'm attacking my debt, right? So I have my most immediate debts all under $1,000 that I can try to attack immediately. And then I have my exercise goals for me and Athena to make sure we're both active, right? What up, T?
What up,
and then
T?
I have, my ultimate goal, get a job in my new field. And I still have on my board $122,000.
I'll bet that.
$122,000.
Hold on, yeah, I need to add that shit.
That's what it is. A race to 122.
I gotta do that thing again.
Right.
That's right around one.
What was that? That was the Money Moves episode. So if you didn't check it out, make sure you go check out episode number 76. I want to say our financial episode where we talked about how much money we needed to live our ideal lifestyle. I found out my number is $122,000, and that'll give me everything that I currently want. While I maybe want more shit later, sure, but everything I currently want, I can afford for $122,000. Find out what that number is for you. My number was lower than I thought it was, or lower than I imagined it would be.
Right.
Like my dream life is a real income for lots of people. I'm sure there are plenty of people, or at least households, that make 122. I think me and my girlfriend, when we put our money together, we were close. So if I can make 122, like niggas are out here making 122. All right. It may not be a lot of them, but niggas are out here making 122. This shit is like my ideal life is much more possible than I ever thought. And so I encourage y'all, take a look at it. Your ideal lifestyle calculator. I think we'll try to find a link for that and put it in one of our posts. Let me write that down. Because
we got it. Hey, we got it. We got that motherfucker in. He said, "Let me write that down." For sure. Well, we got it. It's in the show notes.
Okay, it is. Okay, great.
Yeah. I just started hearing a little echo. I think it might be your mic up.
Can you hear me now? Or that might have just been me typing on the keyboard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that was just me typing on the keyboard.
Yeah, no. One of my goals is lock in on these YouTube monetizations requirements.
Okay. Yeah.
It actually ended up being a lot more than what I thought. I thought it was just a number count.
1,000 subs. It's activity.
Yeah, it's activities. 4,000 hours of watched time.
All right. Say what's up.
What to do? I can't see our chat, so you got to call out the chat for us.
Okay.
Live, where the YouTube Partner Program is available to creators. Live. I said live. Live. It's in a bunch of countries, so it's definitely here. Have no active community guidelines. Strikes on your channel. So we have to have community guidelines on our channel.
Okay.
What up, Trip? What up, Sean? What up, y'all? A linked AdSense account.
Okay.
So this is what it's able to pay you. This is what they use to pay their YouTube creators.
Okay.
And then have two-factor authentication enabled. So these things aren't hard to do. I mean, get an account, no. Two-factor, no. Community guidelines, no. Live where its YouTube program is available, no. At least 4,000 hours of watch time and then 1,000 YouTube. That's the two things you got to focus on.
Yeah, 4,000 hours of watch time.
Yes.
Well, that's the good thing is we have long form videos. So like they won't necessarily have to watch a lot of the videos, but we do need a lot of people to get on there because 4,000 hours ain't shit if there's a million people looking at it. You know what I mean?
True.
Like that just means each person got to stay for a couple minutes and we there.
And the thing is, that has to happen within 12 months. This is 4,000 hours within 12 months.
Like a 12-month rolling, you think?
Yes. No. Yeah. Whirling. No, just like, rolling. I don't know. Or if it's like calendar. I don't know. I got to figure that one out. All right.
That's a good point. Has anybody else tried YouTube or has tried like building up a following on YouTube? Anybody got any tips or tricks? Because if you're not already, you should be subscribed to the Tell Me How You Really Feel show on YouTube, right? You'll find it at TMHYRF show on YouTube. That's how you find us. It's just Tell Me How You Really Feel, shortened.
Damn right. Or you can type that shit out and you'll find us as well. Tell Me How You Really Feel show. Boom.
Yes. Either way, you'll find us. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube. Like the man said, we need 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of playtime. So make sure you go there and engage. Every week, we're recording simultaneously on another platform, and we're going to be pushing our videos out over there as well. Yeah. I do kind of like the new. We enlarged ourselves on our stream today.
You like that?
It was an accident at first, but I really do like it actually.
Okay. It makes it easier sometimes when you have like the 16:9 of both of us, just for like YouTube reasons. But just like this will work too, because you can cut this for Instagram, and it's just like we're on Instagram Live, damn near, you know. If we just basically, cut it, put it one on top of each other, or just have it sideways in there.
Yeah, hopefully it works out. We'll see when I try to cut it tonight if it ends up being better or worse.
Yeah, we shall. I think it'll be all right though.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And the thing is, we pop in and out of it as we want. You know what I'm saying?
What is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, we can pop in and out of it. Exactly.
But yeah, man, what else on that goal list?
Put valuable content links in the caption. All right. SEO and keywords. Get TubeBuddy to help you with SSO. TubeBuddy. I've never heard of that. What is that? TubeBuddy.
Like TUBE?
Yeah, that's what he says in the chat. TubeBuddy.
Yeah.
That's my suggestion outside of obviously consistent uploads. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Thank you, Vol.
Quality right. Information.
We got the homies on here. What up, pretty boy Floyd? How you doing today? Welcome back to Tell Me How You Really Feel show. Apparently they did a social media hiatus, and that's why pretty boy Floyd and Aaron Britt were missing from our show.
Shout out.
She said Aaron Britt gave me great news today. She said last month when I did my social media hiatus, I missed the show. At first I was like, well, duh, you weren't on social media. But no, she said, like, I missed seeing the show.
Word.
Right? I was like, oh, thank you. Word. That really meant a lot to me.
Hell yeah, bro. That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
A shout out to y'all. I appreciate that. BJ's like Bailey.
Me. I'll be missing it, baby. What up, BJ's? What up, my queen?
What do you miss about the show when we're not recording?
Just the opportunity to just like kick it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like to take a moment for myself. To have that feeling as though I'm progressing or putting my time towards something, you know. I miss the interactions too with the people. Like that's me at the end of the day. It's just like talk to whomever, wherever, whenever. And so yeah, those 5-6 things.
Yeah. What up, Cassie? Cassie Travels. I don't know if I've seen you before. Welcome to the Tell Me How You Really Feel show. Today we're talking a little bit about our New Year's goals. We're going to get into a little bit of mental health and therapy later too. But tell us about one of your goals, man. What are some of y'all's goals? That's what we haven't talked about yet.
Hey, Cassie Travels. That's the homie. That's a PCP peep right there. She lives in our neighborhood.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Yeah. Welcome to the show. This is my homeboy Phil So Fly. You know, he's out of Texas right now, by way of Indianapolis. So that's how we know each other. But welcome. Yeah. We just talking about goals, just beginning the year, you know, and seeing where we were from last year. I said I want to start my family this year. Motherfuckers like, what? You want kids? I said, no, it starts before kids now. It starts before
It
kids.
does, right? People don't forgot that.
Yeah, like we got that clipped up on the show. So we're just talking about, the goals that we had last year going into this year. Are they the same? Are they different? For me, they're really different a little bit. Like the core ones are the same, but like I also was like trying to be on this value system of like just high number of goals accomplished. And I tried to do that shit last year. And I just realized that is not the move. Like, even if you accomplish, sometimes you put 100 out there, you accomplish 20, like, okay, 20 goals, nice. But like, were they just like these easy things, you know what I mean? Where you just kind of checking those off and you really didn't get to like that
The big
80%,
Yeah.
So really just like honing in on like, what am I doing in my life at this point? Because at this point, I feel like I've like either done or know what I want to continue having in my life or what I want to get better at.
Mm-hmm.
And so I need to start honing in on those things. Real estate being one of them, you know what I mean? My
Real
personal
estate.
relationships being another one of those. My family being another one of those. Just like honing in on those things that I really appreciate currently.
Yeah.
And improving them somehow. More research on how it's done, more research to myself. So it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to have some of the same from last year. Being not like hitting that switch. You know what I mean? I've done that. Somebody like, oh, I want to do this, and then like 4 months later, I'm like, oh man, fuck that.
Complete U-turn. You're like, I'm not doing none of this shit. What up, Aaron Britt? How you doing? I was just talking about you. I'm happy
Welcome
you're back.
homie.
Welcome back. Hey,
we missed you. I missed you.
We missed you too. We missed you too. We wanted to let you know that. But tell us about one of y'all's goals. I'm trying to see. Cassie travels. I wonder if one of her goals is traveling.
She done it all. Shit, but probably, yeah.
Oh, T is asking, how's your knee?
Yo, my knee is on the up and up.
Yeah, tell them what you told me.
Oh man, so I was walking the dog today. I was going out the door.
Yeah.
And I just walked down a stair and realized right after I made that step, like, yo, I just walked down a stair and it didn't hurt.
Yeah, just casually walking downstairs, normally that would be a thing.
Bro, crazy. So like, as I'm seeing the progression, I'm still swollen, but it's obviously my range of motion is getting there. The pain is decreasing. So it's encouraging to just keep putting in that work.
Hell yeah. Personal goal. Hey, maybe you hit that jog. Maybe you run a 5K for like the drumstick dash or something like
Honestly,
that.
I don't think I'm ever going to run again because I have arthritis in my knees already. Like, just put me on the bike, put me on a stair stepper or something. Put me on some shit where my feet don't leave the surface.
You are 35. Like, don't give up on yourself yet.
I might jog, for a reason, but I'm not about to just be out here running like I used to. Like, no.
Straight lines, no lateral motion. How about that?
Nah, fuck that. I'll play basketball. I'm lying. I'll play basketball. But like, I used to just,
worse than running.
True, but I used to just run, bro. Like, honestly, look it up. T might have some words for us, but especially for me, it's over. But my knee's doing better, so I'm just staying prayed up and put in the work. Kind of got off the work this weekend, so I got to do better there. But
yeah, I have. Speaking of goals, I've kind of bucketed my goals into like commonplace, like big step, like monumental change. Right. So that way, by like bracketing it, it's just like these are goals that I know that I can work at. They're going to be small steps that I can take every day in order to accomplish these goals. Right. And it's going to be kind of like instant, not gratification, but like I'll instantly be able to check a box like, did I do this? Did I not do this? And easily track it. So like I'm going to exercise 3 days a week. Right. I realize that I get plenty of exercise during my day job from like serving, but like I don't feel like that's enough. It's made me kind of like skinny fat because I burn a lot of calories, but I'm not necessarily building any muscle. And I still am, I tried to run and the shit didn't work off all that well. But it also probably has a lot to do with, smoking because I don't have a sedentary lifestyle anymore, but I do use tobacco and smoke weed. So it's just a lot of smoke inhalation probably makes that a lot harder than it used to be.
Yeah.
Last time I was good at running, I didn't smoke at all.
It's funny how that worked out.
Yeah, it's like wow, like man, I started smoking and running got harder. No word. No wonder. I started smoking and gained 60 pounds and running got hard, and I was surprised. So that's kind of like small step goal. Next step goal, obviously start my new career. All that takes a lot of application, preparing for interviews, doing well in the interviews, just kind of sharpening all those tools in my interviewing process, thinking about questioning, finding the right jobs, rewriting cover letters, like all skills I already have. And I just need to practice it so I can get back in that routine and getting that new career started so I can kind of have a different level of stability in my life.
Yeah.
I've really been looking for.
And I'll add to that, just even applying for jobs that don't exactly match what you want. If there's like potential that some of the requirements of the job match what you have or you're capable of doing, I thought it was worth going through those interviews and just like using them as practice or seeing what you could get from that. It just boosts the confidence over time,
And good feedback on just your interviewing skills at all. And maybe, just maybe, you run into a job that you didn't think you would really want and it ends up being great for you. That's always a possibility too.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you might mess around and do better at the interview because it's like, well, I didn't plan on getting this job anyway. So it's just like you're able to be free and kind of be yourself. And how did you ever get like an offer from those jobs when you took those interviews?
Yeah, just the one actually.
One time they gave you one.
Yeah. Just the one, and it worked. I think I was talking about this on the show. Went through the process and it just somehow they like took the job rec away at some point. They like during my hiring process, they're like, oh yeah, we had a freeze on hiring. I'm like, oh shit, well, this is God. Like, yo, don't waste your time finding something that you're really not trying to be in. But it's like it feels like half the boxes, but it's not really where you want to be because this one, it wasn't hybrid. It wasn't even remote. Well, other way around. It wasn't remote, wasn't even hybrid. And so I was going to settle basically. You know what I mean?
For the in-office gig.
Yeah, for the in-office on campus, close to home, right? Like, it filled a couple boxes, but not all of them. So
that's funny how that's I didn't think anything about that. Like I didn't think that was going to be a preference for my new job. Is like remote or hybrid, but now I think I would prefer at least hybrid. Like I think most people prefer hybrid because like, bro, if I can just roll out of bed and get on my computer, of course I'll come to work today. But if I gotta get up, I had to go through this traffic. I had to do like today. I had to pick somebody up from the airport. Right, their plane landed at 12:45. I left my house at noon for this 30-minute drive.
Yeah,
I made it to the airport in time. Now, once I picked that person up and had to take them where they were going, it was like an hour away somehow, even though it was only like 30 miles. We then had lunch, and it took me another hour and 20 minutes to get back to my place. I left my house at noon or at 12:10, going to the airport, getting lunch, coming back. Guess what time I got home?
4.
5.
Damn.
Right?
Yeah.
Picking somebody up from the airport, getting lunch, coming home. Took damn near 5 hours. Because of fucking traffic. And it's like that every day. Like today is Wednesday at noon or at 2 or 3. And the shit was just fucking fucked more and more. Like, I can't fucking stand traffic, bro. Like it makes no sense because there's nothing in the road. There's nothing wrong with the road except for it's built stupid. That's the only thing.
That's it. But it just depends on where you are and then like the population density because it's crazy out here and I know that's how it is there. What's good, bro? But that's one of those things like we kind of first world problem type shit, but who doesn't want an opportunity that says, hey, I can do this remotely? Because we're just in that generation that, wants to have some independence, wants to feel like they're everywhere at once, even if they can't be.
Yeah.
And so it's like it's in the psychology now. So it's like, yeah, shit. I'm only gotta be in Monday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Matter of fact, don't even do that. I'm gonna be here on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But you're not gonna see me on Thursday and Friday. Like we gonna stretch that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every weekend's a 4-day weekend. 4-ish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Wednesday
night, I'm flying out somewhere. I'm gonna be working remote from the destination on Thursday and on Friday, and then I'm already there to like do the thing. I think ideally that's how I would try to live life. Is what's going on to the T. Ideally, I'd have a hybrid gig.
What up, cuz?
I would go in the office and I'd like try to really, really focus on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like try to focus, do a lot of deep work, try to knock out like 90 to 100% of the work I need to do for the week.
We talked about those studies that are happening in other countries where they're giving them like a 60 or not 60, I'm talking 30-hour work week max, and they're doing more work, they're more productive.
Or like when they're doing a 4-day work week instead of 5, and like they're coming out with the same numbers, if not better.
Yeah.
Right. Or I've heard things like 80-20 time, where like 80% of the time the company wants you working on company shit, and they encourage you to 20% of your work time work on something that's totally your project. I think it was Google that was saying something about it. And like some of the best features that they have come from somebody working on their own thing. Like Gmail was something that came out of the 20%, or like Google Meet or Hangouts or something. It's something that came out of the 20%. Like things that are now big $1 million products for Google started out as like, yeah, spend 20% of your time on whatever. Now, is that being encouraging because they want autonomy for the employee, or is it so they can give them time to make new shit that they can then take from them and profit off of? Because it also, whatever you working in at time belongs to Google.
Yeah. I don't know. This is a really fancy way of trying to make you think you're only working 80% of the time. When in actuality,
like, you're still working. It's just you get to pick this time.
Yeah. An option. Oh man. Oh my God.
I can do more work and try to build this whole new thing from the ground up without any help. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just like that type of person works at Google. Somebody's like,
exactly what I'm about to say. Google has that type of employee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Good for them. But yeah, I think I would try to do 89% of my work Monday through Wednesday. Wednesday night, I'm getting on a flight. You know, after the Tell Me How You Really Feel show, of course, right? So I'm gonna do that. The bag's gonna be packed. I'm gonna go to the airport. I'm gonna fly all night. Come in the morning. I'm gonna be in, you know, somebody's beach house or mountain loft or something.
Right.
You know, work remote there. Go out that night, explore. Same thing Friday, and then we close the laptop, and we already on the destination. A 4-day weekend, a 4-day trip ain't bad if you already peeped the scene the first 2 days and you just got to go.
Yeah, I love that.
I think that's how I, you know, when I get my 122, that's how I'm going to be. When I get my 122.
Exactly. No, I can't wait to live like that. Me, I'm just rolling out of bed and working at the crib, and it feels like, I mean, I'm already like somewhere else, you know, because I'm not at the office, but they do the office so nice that like I love going to the office type shit.
Okay.
But is it because I don't have to? Probably a little bit. Yeah. But like snack bar crazy, environment crazy, tech crazy, and it's like nobody's on your neck. Nobody's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just free open space. You got your workspace, so you can go to any one of the other 1,000 workspaces in that bitch. And so yeah, that's just nice. That is I need to remind myself how happy I am about this position and keep giving them that effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to.
And then honestly, it's not even giving me that effort, to put it in, because this is something that's getting me to my goals. Right?
Facts.
Like, right on back to the goals is and it's really like I don't even it's not money moves, but we call it money moves. We are talking about setting up a life for yourself, your current family, and any generations that come after you, right? So like when I think about that, that's what has me like, okay, I've already liked real estate. Let me see what's up about real estate. Oh, I'm really, this vending machine thing has really been coming back and forth in my life. Like, okay, maybe that's something that comes in, but it's not really the vending goal. It's the, okay, how am I getting passive income goal? How am I getting that goal that everybody is, aspires to?
Vending, real estate, whatever. It's a vehicle.
Yeah. If they want to live on this earth, they're talking about how to have this passive income. So that's where I'm trying to focus my shit. Like, not have all these independent shits that are outside of what my focus is already.
Yeah, just like in sales, what we say is you can make a lot of money by finding new accounts, right? Whenever you're in sales, find a new account, signing new contracts. People love that. You get good commissions off that. You get better commissions off that. Mm-hmm. But that's just going to take you a lot more time, right? Doing the prospecting, getting them to actually agree to the deal, getting the implementation right. Like that's going to take a lot of time, effort, and energy. Instead, a lot of times we were told when we needed to hit our quota, don't do a crazy amount of prospecting. That's just going to take time. What you need to do is what they say, get deeper and wider in your current accounts, right? And that's what it sounds like you're kind of trying to do with your income streams. Like, why get a whole new thing when I can just figure out how to make more money from the thing that I have? Right? They're already using one service of mine. What's stopping them from using 2 or 3?
Yeah.
Or it's like only one department is using my software. Well, shit, it does accounting shit too. Give it to them. It does HR stuff too. Give it to them. You're selling multiple licenses and getting deeper and wider into that. So like you got rental properties and real estate. Okay, so residential to commercial, or once you get commercial, shit, they probably need a vending machine in that laundromat that's in your commercial space. And now it just kind of stacks on top. You're not buying new real estate, but you're finding a new income stream on that real estate. That's what it made me think of. Getting, so that's a good idea. Getting deeper and wider in all your investments instead of, because you're stretching yourself too thin by trying to put it any other way. Let's see, Matthew F. Robinson on IG is saying, do you think passive income ideas are deteriorating societal values? Do you think passive income ideas are deteriorating societal values? What do you mean?
Basically, money, opportunities to make money in certain types of ways, all these different types of ways. Like, our motherfuckers prioritizing that over, emotional or like physical, relations, or even just like value systems, and comes down to right and wrong type shit. I mean, we're in a capitalist society, so no, I feel like as we progress, as more years come, and there'll be more ways to make money, and that's just been what it is here. Man, motherfuckers always been fucked over it. I don't know how you feel.
I think it does. There is a point to be made about it. I think because we live, like you said, in a capitalist society, right? We're incentivized to monetize everything, and the people that are called smart and inventive and innovative are the people that have figured out how to monetize fucking everything. For example, right? Instagram, right? Instagram and Facebook used to just be a place that we posted pictures for our friends, right? And we wrote on their walls, and we, kept in touch with loved ones. And now, how do they make all their money? Because we don't pay them. How does Facebook and Instagram make their money? Go ahead. Ads, right? And so they're like, well, I got these millions of people on this fucking website. Let's just start throwing a couple ads on there. And then it became more and more and more because they're incentivized to do that. Now you don't see all of your friends. You don't even see your friends that posted today because an algorithm has said that doesn't make more money. Instead, we're going to show you this influencer that's selling this product. You and 7 other million people are going to come to that. And if you like that, I know that you're probably going to like this ad for this other product because that's something your influencer uses. And so you're manipulated more easily and you don't even know it. And then you have, the rise of all sorts of other sites. Like No, when nobody. Well, I take that back. People were monetizing sex and have been monetizing sex for a very long time, but I don't think to the like extent and openness that we found from like OnlyFans, right? Like people have figured out how to monetize anything that they want to do through OnlyFans. A lot of people have chosen sex, but lots of people have sex, so there's lots of money to be made. Lots of people are interested in it. So while it makes sense, like, and then there are all sorts of other weird side hustles. Like some things just shouldn't be monetized. I feel like
Drop
some
shipping.
things,
Oh, like what? Oh, that's a good question.
like some things just shouldn't be monetized. And I'm not saying like sex shouldn't be monetized, but because that actually means that holds value. But there are some things that just like, bro, like why are we charging extra money for this? Like every time there's a fucking extra fee or this or that. Plane tickets. That's my big one. Fucking plane tickets. Like you already charged me a fare for plane tickets. Why the fuck are you charging me for a seat? Like, bitch, I bought a ticket. You gonna let me on a plane? You're not gonna let me stand. So why the fuck am I buying extra for a seat? Like, the fuck are we doing? It's like over monetization. I think that's my big problem. It's over monetization.
I hear you. That's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, I feel like, yeah, you're right. Like, what are the things that aren't necessary? Like, that is unnecessary than a bitch. Like, but it's like I was thinking about maybe ticket. You know, you buy like a ticket to a game, but you buy it through SeatGeek or something like that, and they charge you like it seems outrageous, but that's a service fee. I get it, but even some service fees, I'm just like,
bro, the service fees on like tickets for like games and shit be the worst. Like they be more than the like if you buying a cheap seat, the fee is more than the ticket. Yeah. Every fucking time. Like you'll look and y'all look on Game Time, and I'll look and I'm like, oh shit, they'll be like, hey, there's a flash sale, $6, you know, Cowboys tickets or whatever. And you get on there, not only is it only like one ticket like on the fucking roof of the fucking stadium for $6. The service fee is like $25. And you can only buy like 2 at a time. And I'm like, so all of a sudden, this pop-up that said $6 Cowboys tickets, now all of a sudden it's costing me $99 fucking dollars. Like, how the fuck did that happen?
Yeah, that shit's weak. That shit's weak. But you had a better example with the planes. It's like, what the fuck, cuz? Like, charge me all that in my price that I pay. Don't charge me 5 times.
Right, like
for one thing. A bag.
Oh, the best marketing campaign of all time because they make it look like, oh shit, I'm getting this for the low. This ticket only $89, right? And then you pay $30 for the seat. You pay $30 for your check bag. You pay $30 for your carry-on. Next thing you know, it was $20 cheaper to fly fucking United. And they will hit every fucking pothole in the sky. So what the fuck are we really doing here?
Man.
That's why I stopped flying with those motherfuckers. Like, I don't know how the fuck there's so much turbulence on this motherfucker. Like, this plane has to be made out of aluminum foil. Like, that's the only way that this shit would be fucking bucking like that. I can't. Like, I can't.
They got you from A to B though.
Barely. My luggage didn't make it to B though. Twice.
What?
Twice, bro. I flew from Detroit to Vegas twice. Once in February and once in like June or something. And bro, both times they left my fucking bag in Detroit. Both times.
See, it was only Southwest who did me dirty like that.
And I thought they was fucking with me. So the second time I put a different tag on it. Like me and Courtney switched tags. I put my name on her bag and her name on my bag. Tell me why her bag still showed up with my name on it and my shit was still missing.
I don't know what that shit is. Hey, so did you get your bag when you came back this time?
Yes, because I flew fucking United. And I didn't check a bag. I had a fucking backpack.
Smart.
I kept that shit on me this time.
Because this was not the time to be checking bags.
I'm going to get right to your question, Matt.
Yeah, this is not the time. Everybody was getting lost. Left over Southwest. Oof.
Oh, yeah. Southwest. I heard they got it. Like, what were they canceling all those flights for? Was it just like the weather they hadn't predicted for it, or they oversold tickets, or what was it? Do you know?
It was IT malfunctions, bro.
What?
So they have technology that just wasn't keeping up with how flights needed to be changed because of different weather stuff going on.
The weather storm like fucked up the algo and they couldn't figure it out.
I don't know if that's exactly it, but I know it happened. It was said that the storm then had some flight changes and they weren't able to keep up with the flight changes in their system. The system couldn't handle like the overload of people needing to change their flights or some shit. I was like, so it wasn't the storm actually like doing something physically to their systems, but just they couldn't keep up with the changes needing to happen.
Yeah, the changes were happening too fast for the computer to get it all rerouted and it kind of crashed. It's interesting.
Right.
Matthew F. Robinson is saying, even the way we value people, we tend to see people who have successfully monetized their entire life as better than the man down the street who makes sure all of the neighbor kids have water at the basketball game because he is broke. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're right. Like some people, the people that figured out how to monetize their entire life, yes. Like I've said, those are the people that we hail as smart and this or that. But it's like I don't want every part of my life monetized. Like I don't want to have to use a fucking certain toothpaste or wear a certain hat every day just so I can like make money. Like, I don't.
Bro, that's funny. I was like, this is what I forget. It was some company out here. They sell like everything, right? And like they like influence you as like, oh, you're gonna do your own business. Like it's every pyramid scheme ever, but it's like the first one ever. So they really made it into a business. But like you're literally buying product to sell to other people, and it's like the most off-brand shit you've ever seen. Like that reminds me of that company, bro. Oh shit, that's funny. I can't remember their name.
I mean, shit, that's how every MLM is, right?
Exactly.
They got product. They're like, hey, we don't necessarily want you to sell this product, but I need you to buy this product. And then I need you to get other people who are willing to also not sell, but buy this product. And like, if you can bring enough people to me, you can be rich. And I'm like, I never quite understood like how that, like it makes sense because the more people you have working, obviously, the better it's gonna work. Like that's every capitalist society goes down to that. But it's just in a really weird way that there's like very diminishing returns unless you're just a really charismatic motherfucker that can get a lot of people to join your cause. Like that's the only way to really make money in MLM. You got to be a charismatic motherfucker that can get people to join them and believe them.
Pretty much. I mean, that's sales in general, but that's MLM for sure. Those are the first motherfuckers that be like, oh man, you can make money doing nothing.
Right. At least with a job, like they pay you. Like you know when a check coming. The MLM is like, unless you can bring me more people, I'm taking money from you. Your job at least don't take money from you to work. Not like that.
No, but in reference to like thinking the person who makes money off everything is better than the dude down the street making sure the kids got water, I think you have a point there where society is making people like want to like learn more from these people as though they're like godly, as though they like have the best intentions for people in society. Like I disagree there. I think because they make money, you may think you can learn something from them in that realm only, but I don't place them higher, on a spectrum than the broke dude down the street in terms of who could have, more of a humanitarian aspect in their lives. But I'm an 80s baby, right? So I do think you have a point with these new kids coming up. Like they might not want to know the broke dude because they don't think he has anything to offer, only because he's not making money off of selling Beijings and wigs,
or he's not a YouTuber, or he's not, doesn't do drop shipping or something like that. Like I'm interested to see Gen Z get older and see what the status quo is for a 40-year-old man, 20 years from now. I'd be really interested to see what that looks like.
Yeah.
I mean, not would be. I am interested. I will see. I will see what it looks like. That was me knocking on wood, by the way.
Right. That's crazy though.
Vault Investing has said the exact same thing you said though. He says it boils down to our value of money more than anything else. It's hard not to value money more than anything else. In the society we live in, everything is more and more about it's costing me more and more money. There's a bigger and bigger gap in the money that some people have versus don't have. There's a much bigger gap in the amount of money that it takes to do certain things and the amount of money that people are willing to pay you to do certain things. And so with this like big gap, like you have to, there's no way to not care about it. Not in our society, in America. Maybe in different places, it might be a little different, but here in Texas, baby, the only thing they care about more than money is privacy. Why? So you can stay out of their business and out of their money. Like that's literally it. They want their privacy so they can do with their money what they want to do, and you can't do shit about it.
Facts.
That's basically how Texas rock. Texas built its own power grid and refuses to use the nation's power grid. Why? So they can just run it on the oil that they get because money and because they want their independence. So that if some shit ever popped off, they can just pull all their resources away and be their own country.
Texas.
Because money.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely hard not to. That's you ain't never lied there. But that shit has to be instilled, you know. It's the things that money gets you. You need it to survive, right? But now we need to know what is it that, you know, really fuels us.
Yeah, like eventually it's gotta be about like life does have to be about more than money, right? And I think it's more than just like for example, you watch Monday Night Football. Did anybody hear about Damar Hamlin?
Great example.
Something that is about more than money and more than like, you know, whatever. Damar Hamlin, if you didn't know, plays safety for an NFL team out of Buffalo, New York, called the Buffalo Bills, right? Second year player, his first year that he actually got to play. Last year he was like on the practice squad and stuff. The first year he actually got to play. The person ahead of him got hurt in week 2, and he's been the starter ever since. And he's actually put up really good numbers. Well, he performed a tackle on Monday, got up, and I'm told immediately seized up and just like plummeted, just fell over in dramatic fashion. It came that he experienced a cardiac arrest and was getting CPR on the field until they literally backed up an ambulance into the stadium, onto the field to come and pick him up and take him to an ICU, right? Do you think Damar Hamlin was worried about money, or anybody on that team was worried about money? They technically could. Was the league worried about money? Because this game was between two teams that are two of the best teams in the league right now. And the winner was going to be the number 2 seed in the playoffs, which a lot of people have been talking about. This was a very important game for the league with millions of eyes on it. All the thousands of people in the stands. But at that moment, right, no matter how many $1,000s they had spent on their tickets or spent on these ads for that were going to play during the commercials, or, you know, had spent to get this team from New York to Ohio, no matter how much money that all took, after he went down, nobody gave a fuck about none of that. And I think that that's super important, that like everything can't be about money. Some things will kind of stop you in your tracks and be like, yo, damn. Like that's different. Like we need to notice that, yes, these dudes make millions of dollars to play a children's game. But normally children don't die during those games. And when the man heart stopped in the middle of the game, that's something that is worth more than money.
Just make
The game ended up getting canceled, getting postponed. I think I heard something today that they're doing something with it, but I haven't seen what they're going to do with it yet. But I don't think it matters. And I don't think anybody's going to be upset about them not playing that game, because how could they? Some things are bigger than money. How did it make you feel? Did you see it?
No, I missed it. I didn't see the play. I just saw kind of the aftermath, ambulance on the field, players in the circle on the field, just everybody on the field, really. Then I heard what Skip said, and
damn Skip Bayless.
that's really my only interaction with the whole situation. I've seen maybe like 2 instances in a sporting event where somebody goes down for some kind of crazy, and every time it's just like, you really like, oh man, like it's kind of like when anybody dies, but like on a sports field it's a little different. Like when somebody dies, you just like really to contemplate life and think about what's important and shit. But like even on the sports field, like a lot of people, it has a lot of eyes on it. So like anybody just like when homie, who was it? Goddamn, used to play for the Pacers. Paul George, when he snapped his leg during the Olympics.
I watched a clip of that today.
Motherfucker was just like, you know what? Like, I gotta call somebody to tell them I love them, or I gotta do this a little better, whatever. Things that are so far away don't seem as far away anymore, and the things that are important just seem to really stick out. And I think that's just what came over me, especially when I saw how what's his name reacted to it. He missed the show, talking about what's Skip's
Shannon Sharp.
I'm tripping. Yeah, Shannon. How Shannon missed the show, and he just had that moment about like, he saw his own homie get see paralysis on the field, and just like how it just shook him, and just seeing this took him back, and like it's just powerful. And
from what I understand, let's see, about investing. Yeah, from what I understand, like, because I did hear something about that. Like originally there was like a 5-minute delay in play, or they said they were going to give it like 5 minutes, and then we would like continue to like go back and warm up and maybe restart the game. But from what I'm told is that like the NFL did not put that out. Like the NFL was not like, all right, 5 minutes and then we're going to try and get back to it. I think that was just like something that came out from the referees maybe, because normally when somebody suffers a massive injury, right? They'll take the time. Everybody's kind of kneeling. They're kind of praying. They're feeling their emotions. But normally, they keep playing, right? Whether it's an ACL, or whether it's Kyler Murray ACL, or Odell's, or somebody tears an Achilles, or somebody gets a bad concussion, like we've had, or Alex Smith breaking his fucking leg, like they take a pause, everybody cries, but the game keeps going. This was the one particular time where somebody nearly fucking died immediately, like no pulse, dead body on the field. And everybody was like, yo, no. Let's go sit down somewhere real quick. Like, let's sit down. And then as they were talking about it, like on the news, they were saying, yeah, they're somebody from the league is talking to the coaches and talking to the other coach and it's talking to the referee. And he's like, I'm seeing the players right now. Some of them, like, they're not in their pads anymore. I just saw Stephon Diggs. He's wearing a towel. Like, he's already in the showers and he's already, like, ready to go. Like, they knew for a fact that they were not coming back out there. They just hadn't released it to the public yet. But they were like, oh, this shit is a wrap. Like, no, I'm getting cleaned up and we about to go see our boy. Which everybody, as he should. So yeah, does that clean up? Does that sound a little bit more like what happened, Matthew Robinson? Matthew saying he had a friend on the field, and so that's not exactly how it happened. They didn't just delay it just for a few minutes.
That's heavy. Yeah, man.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, forget this game. Like he got in the shower and immediately, like before they told everybody else, the players were like, yeah, we know, like it's a wrap. We've been told, and if we haven't been told, like we're still leaving.
Right. Yeah, it was one of those moments.
Yeah, it's bigger than football. It's bigger than sports.
Definitely. Prayers up for the family.
I did hear about his charity. He had a goal of like raising like I think it was like 5 G's or something for like his toy drive charity, and by midnight it had like $3 million in it.
Damn. Man, that's a whole nother story. Like, why motherfuckers gotta go through this for you to support their charity? 5,000 was the goal.
Yeah, he was a rookie. Did nobody know him?
I get it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm hating. Maybe because I was in the nonprofit space, I feel type of way. But that's what's up for his charity. I know he's going to help out a lot of people. I know he's a good young man and understands how sacred life is, and has done what he has to do to make it. You know what I mean? That shit is applaudable on its own, right? And then you're going to be out here having the charities and shit like that, and being on the news and just putting your voice out there, putting your likeness out there for people to just critique you. Yeah, man. I didn't know much about him, but shout out.
Yeah, like I said, this is the first year that he got to actually be on the field. So I'm sure a lot of people are just learning his name, but it doesn't change the fact that what he went through was really traumatic. What all the people that had to watch it felt like it was really traumatic. And it made everybody kind of step back and realize that, like, yes, there are millions of dollars swimming around the stadium right now, from the grass all the way up to the top of the stands. But none of that matters when it comes to a human being in his life. And I'm happy that they came to that conclusion and didn't just kind of try to ram the game down everybody's throats, because money and capitalism would have said, yeah, all right, take his ass to the hospital, get your ass back on the field. That's right. What capitalism would have said.
Those of y'all who are leaving, you're not getting paid for half a game.
Yeah, y'all not getting paid, and y'all might even pay a fine because y'all walked out in the middle of the game type shit. Like, that's what capitalism would have told them to do. But that's not what they did. And I appreciate that. They didn't monetize that. They didn't try to like bulldoze through the tragedy and continue to monetize through this game. That's where that point started. I try to remember where that point started.
Beautiful. So, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have took that banner down.
Bull. So yes. That's what I was trying to say. So hey, shout out to Damar Hamlin. We hope he is recovering. Last I saw earlier, he's still in critical condition in a Cincinnati hospital, and he was put to sleep. Not put to sleep. That sounds bad. He was sedated and recovering.
Medically induced.
Yeah. Let's see. Matthew says, yes, that's more correct. The players knew well before we did that the game wasn't going to happen. I'm glad something good came from it, though. Just continuing to pray for him and all involved. I'm sure the guy he tackled is feeling pretty terrible. Yes, T. Higgins, the wide receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals, was seen like hugging his mom and like crying on her shoulder because he didn't know how to react. Yeah, it must. I mean, what are the odds? Like, literally, he got hit just wrong that his fucking heart stopped. Like he did the tackling, so it's not like there was a dirty hit or anything. The man that did the tackling is the one that fell out. So he shouldn't. Yeah, T. Higgins should not feel bad. If you ever see this for whatever reason, T. Higgins, don't feel bad. It wasn't your fault. It's a freak accident.
Mm-hmm.
And,
and he would want you to keep playing. You know what I'm saying?
Keep your head up, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's probably one of the first people to go see him. Right. I wouldn't be surprised if he was.
Right.
Let's see. We have come a long way. I remember when Owen Hart died and the WWF rolled on with the pay-per-view. Yeah, see? Like somebody, like he died during the pay-per-view. Oof.
Hey, capitalism.
Boy, I wonder if anything would have changed if this was the Super Bowl. If this happened in Super Bowl, would they stop playing? I think actually no, they probably would, because that'd be even easier. Because ain't no more football after that. So literally, y'all just come back next week and try it again. So that's probably what would happen.
I never heard of that dude passing away on WWE, but damn, that's crazy.
Right. Yep. Not on camera. It was right before he was gonna come out. Okay, so he like died backstage. And they were like, this is happening. Like we got a packed house. Like, show must go on.
Pretty much.
That's tough.
Owen Hart.
Where they were on break when he fell from the rafters. Oh, so he like splatted. Jesus, during a commercial break. And they just mopped him up and like kept going? God damn.
Put a tarp over him. That is crazy. That's fucked up. Oof. But I feel like if there's any sport to do it, it'd been WWE.
I guess.
Whoa. He was in the ring. What the hell?
He was in the ring? Oh, you're looking it up right now.
Yeah. Hart's plummet has been part of the show. We thought it was a doll at first, one attendee would tell AP. WWE had staged an on-screen suicide attempt. What the fuck?
Oh, they think it was they think it was a suicide?
That's what was one of the reports. Our telling home reviewers Hart's fall. Ross, who later said he was just 10 seconds notice beforehand, was charged with announcing to them his death. They said he was dead within minutes.
Yes, nigga, of course. Jeez. Oh, that's awful.
Still infamously, the rest of the show proceeded as scheduled. The Rock was on this show, and Triple H.
Yeah, okay. So shit, I wonder why I don't remember that. That was the era that I was watching.
The Undertaker one. I know, right?
Right. I was like, I was in this. WWE this time. Like, what?
This is 97.
97. Maybe I wasn't quite there yet. But damn. Well, yes. So I'm happy that, the NFL did do the right thing and they canceled or they postponed the game until they finally canceled the game. Or I think it's technically just postponed, and then they're going to try and replay it soon. They did a fake storyline the week before with The Undertaker or something like that. Okay. Y'all youngins don't remember that.
This one's saying, when the camera returned to Ross after the showing of a pre-taped Hart interview, he explained that something went terribly wrong with Hart's planned entrance. So he's planning to enter from the rafters, apparently. And yeah, I'm thinking he's falling on stage. I haven't seen it say he's falling on stage, but I saw a clip or an image. It looked like
I do not want to see a video. There's probably a video, and hopefully it's been scrubbed from the internet. That is something I do not want to see.
No. He was due to descend from a catwalk, a stunt he had reluctantly done before, though never with that night's new addition, a quick release harness. While the arena was darkened during the airing of a video package before his match, Hart's harness actually released, sending him on a 78-foot plummet to the ring, where he struck the ropes and wound up on his back on the mat.
So he landed at least he landed on the mat, kind of. Or he landed on the ropes, which probably like bent his ass over real hard and then launched him probably another 20 feet in the air until he landed on the mat like a cartoon. There were blood stains on the mat from it the whole night. Ooh. So they were like wrestling over his blood. All right, this kind of went left.
Yeah,
it kind of went left.
Way out of hand.
We don't want to get too far into this for the ending of the episode. It got real dark. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, y'all. Woo, monetization.
Right. Yeah. See, the root of all evil, man. It started getting dark.
Well, hard to rebound from that one.
Positive note. We gotta end it on a positive note. That's the only thing that we gotta do.
We do.
What is a so tell me what is one positive thing that you're gonna put in the world tomorrow? And you can tell me that online, IG too. What is one positive thing you're gonna put out into the world tomorrow?
Some clips from the show.
Boom. right?
Oh,
Putting out some positive clips from the show onto our YouTube page. So make sure you're checking us out if you haven't already. People on IG, make sure you're following us at TMHYRF show on YouTube.
at Tell Me How You Really Feel show on YouTube. All right. Go now. Tell your friends and just show some love. We're trying to do this thing. 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours watched in 12 months. Why not?
Yeah, when you break it in 12 months, that don't even sound that hard. You know what I mean? 12 hours, that's 300 hours a month.
Hey, let's get it. Reverse
that means
engineer.
we need
Let's get
300 people to watch one episode a month. Right? Or we need 100 people to watch all 4 episodes. Or we need 50 people to watch half of each episode. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the maths. The math
engineer that shit.
So yeah, all you gotta do is help us out. I think the positive thing I'm gonna put out in the world tomorrow is I'm gonna give a stranger a hug. I'm gonna go looking for somebody as I'm out in the world, and kind of if I see somebody with like a look on their face that look like they could use a hug, I'm gonna give them a hug. I realize that I've been kind of lacking in hugs. Like I've noticed that since I've become single, like I'm starved for more physical touch. And so like when I see my friends, like I'm hugging every one of my friends. Like I don't do handshakes no more. Like I might give you the handshake, but that's just so I can reach your hand and grab you and pull you into a hug because I need hugs. So you're going to get these hugs.
You're right.
You're going to get these hugs.
Come here, nigga.
Come here, nigga. So yeah, that's the positivity I'm going to put in there tomorrow.
I like that. Y'all think of something, do the same. It's your boys from the Tell Me How You Really Feel show, your neighborhood hope dealer, Global HP.
Yes, sir. And I'm your boy, Phil So Fly, trying to be that guy just for y'all every week.
Every Wednesday, live at 6 Pacific time, live at
8 Central or 9
Central, 9 Eastern. Catch us.
Depending on where you at, we always going to be right here, live on Instagram, and then catch the replay on YouTube. But until next week, keep working on them goals. Peace.